Hey all, Michael Mershad here with a self-defense technique that is done from me either being tripped onto the ground, or I fall on the ground, or maybe I'm on the ground and somebody above me is coming in to fight. And so there's two different positions that we're gonna work on. One kind of looks like a crab crawl position or just a sitting position, and the other one is a side position, okay? And so we've done some similar techniques before, but we're gonna really look at this and really help our technique and our front kicks and side kicks as well as we work on this great self-defense drill that's very practical, okay? So again, I'm gonna start off in position one. So technique one is position one, and position one is maybe I fell back, maybe I'm here on my back, and as I sit up, I see this person right here in front of me. I prefer position two. Position two is on our side, a lot more protected. Right now, I'm not very protected. I've got one hand on the floor, one hand up to guard. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lift up almost like a crab crawl position, but using only one arm. So it does take some strength to do this, okay? I'm lifting up my hip and I'm front kicking forward, okay? So again, I'm here, I come up, I see this person, and I'm front kicking forward. It's gonna typically be the opposite hand and opposite foot. So if my right hand is on the floor, my left leg would kick, and vice versa, okay? So I'm gonna face you and show you that, okay? So again, I'm here, I fell back, I'm here, and as I sit up, they're right in front of me. I don't have time to go to position two, so I'm gonna lift up this side. I'm gonna kick forward. Again, you can kick off that same side. It really doesn't matter, whatever side you're most comfortable with, honestly. I don't want you to think about right side, left side, or get really confused with that. The most important thing is responding quickly with a good front kick, okay? So that good front kick is gonna be here, push, pull, push, pull. Notice I'm not kicking up like this, I'm pushing forward, okay? So one more time on the bag, and then we'll go to position two. So position one, I fall back. As I come up, they're right in front of me, so I plant one hand, the other hand coming up to protect myself, and then landing that front kick on the bag there, okay? All right, then from there, we'll work on position number two. All right, so position number two is a much more protected position. So when I want to go to, if at all possible, if I'm on the ground and I'm unsure, where this guy is, if he's gonna jump on me or whatever, I want to be in this position two. So position two, typically you're gonna want your strongest leg on top, but honestly in self-defense, you're gonna become like Hercules all of a sudden because of adrenaline, okay? So what I want to do is I want to be on one side, okay? Now notice on this, I'm on my elbow and my forearm. There's a gap right here, and I'm on my hip. My lower leg is on the floor, but there's almost no weight on it. Look, there's almost no weight. So my hip and my forearm and elbow are the only things on the ground. And the reason for that is if I drop this leg, I'm heavier. And if this bad guy swoops in front of me to kick me in the head or to jump on top of me, I'm able to swivel quickly on this side and keep this foot in front of me. You'll see why this foot is so important to keep in front of me, okay? So again, I'm here, all right? The technique is a side kick. Very basic kick, we do it all the time, but you'd be surprised at how many people do this wrong, especially if we do it from a self-defense perspective. Look at my knee. See how my knee is out in front of me? When I pull my leg back, it should be in front of my chest almost. A lot of people, when they do this, they bring their knee here, almost like a roundhouse kick, so they kind of do a side kick, but then they bring their foot back. Well, now there's nothing protecting me from this guy jumping on top of me, but if I have this foot in the way, look how that protects me. If someone were to jump on top of me, I can still use that leg to kick, right? And so this foot being in front of me is very important. So again, if he swivels around, I swivel because I'm on my hip, okay? It's like the middle of a clock, and I'm able to kind of pivot on that, okay? So I come from here. So again, my knee is in front of my chest, I push, pull. I never put my foot behind my back for this specific technique, okay? This is the side kick, keeping this guy away from me, okay? So once again, I'm here, boom, I can throw that side kick out and back. My knee is coming back to my chest and forward again. All right, if I pivot back over one more time, again, I'm here, push, pull, and that is technique number two from the side position.